Twin lines.
Such Kansas August 18th concert record events there. Alex Fingers coming single bands played his last few shows of Deuces with our wild tour about during 2020 so current twisted ankle during rehearsal. Today on Rolling Man Terry Day's Grace and World Vision Canada released a video of a Canadian project is empty and hope social justice create with serious grace. Project protects Canadian children from violence and provides them clean water to ensure they're both safe. A new trailer for Rush Cinema's strong potential exercise from advantages. Well, film will get 1 night only to screen August soon as starting and access for fan indulgence like series behind the scenes of Rush's 2015 year R40 anniversary tour featuring sound performance by Lee Soundcheck. Taylor Hawkins, drummer for said that the Fourth began work on their 10th studio album later this year, speaking of their Rocks on 40 the band's August 17th gig in Glasgow. The drummer slated with Flyers plan Paul twice at his concrete goal. Also, what I heard from earlier, David Grohl said that there's a new album next year. California Metallica's Etchery US over 20th anniversary US tour is supposed to be on track. Who kick off Las Vegas Festival headline from Whitechapel. He is legend. For weeks they announced the 20th anniversary tour. Joel Elliott of Def Leppard kicked off a second Las Vegas residency last Wednesday, August 14th, at Southwell Theater and Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. An 8.5 minute behind the scenes look at the gig is available. Transparent Orchestra, a band who's been around for a long time, multi-platinum, or acclaimed progressive rock group today outside this big winter tour 2019 during an all-new stage and effects shows Christmas Eve and other stories. However, introducing a new live shows for music festivals across the year with King Diamond Gallery, which reveals the title of the universe. Studio in 12 years, the Institute. Bands can expect a double single to rise fall early in 2020. Slipknot guitarist Jim Reed and Mick Thompson spoke with Carl Banks, or Brian protest with the band's label We Are Not Declaring. This is a little bit different for this record took about 2.5 maybe years. Carl Guinness, the lead singer of Northern Irish record, the answer inked a deal with independent label Social Value Records, SFR. They were responsible for releasing Neeson's Americana Country Soul Blues debut solo album White Feather. Florida bassist Paul Stewart spoke to the Music Mania podcast. The full conversation can be seen below. He said, Florida's community success, it just never stops. Who never thought that 15 years after I joined it, I started touring. He said, well, it's time for you to enjoy life for a little bit. Australians had to make an interview with Wednesday 13. Now, this is one of those bands I'm not too familiar with, but moving on to the band's forthcoming Necrophase studio album Wednesday. All these have the movie elements and everything. According to Billboard, We Are Not Your Kind sold 180,000 units in the U.S. in the first release, and that was just number 1. Dog has uploaded several videos spotlighting so-called doodles in his massive recent shows in astronomical Wing, Denmark, Finland, Norway, Moscow, Russia. The golden doodle is fun and usual feature of dog ads to his shows. Night Ranger Baseball Close Jack Blaze with local music and podcast on the band's work as a band like for gymnastics of all as we get out there and get 110%. So 200 sounding your circle after that for us to go into arena. So Dunbar Cortez once pushed back comments of others and linking most recent spitting bash against all black culture earlier with present dungeon called for curbing gruesome gradually video game that contribute to a culture of violence. It is the opposed to blame using video Sebastians are idiots. You know, I gotta give Corey Taylor credit for a guy who, you know, he has a lot on his mind because, you know, when you're in a position, you're always, you know, first and foremost, you know, with all due respect to Corey Taylor, I've never have anything bad to say about him, but, you know, for a guy who's a musician who speaks his mind and, you know, he has a lot on his plate, and he just as a musician, but when it comes to other stuff around the media, he kind of tells it like it is.